Hi, you guys. This is Pascarella here. We're going to go over pages 9 and 10 on in your Ready Math packets. Um, I did go through and put the answers in for 1, 2, and 3 in red text. I did use a slash for division just for some quick showing of work here. So remember that fractions can always be division problems as well. And also, I want to just remind you that when you're dealing with unit rates, you're always trying to find per one unit of something. So I went through and highlighted who sells more vehicles per week. So in the original problem, they gave you ratios, but you cannot compare how many vehicles Sean sold in 4 weeks to how many vehicles Brett sold in 7 weeks because it's not a common number. So therefore, when you divide these, 36 divided by 4 would give you 9 vehicles per week for Sean, and 56 divided by 7 would be 8 vehicles per week for Brett. Therefore, Sean sells more vehicles per week. So if you haven't gone through these, always try them on your own before you go over the answers with me on these videos. Number 2, same thing. We're looking for which car travels more miles per gallon. We had a pickup truck and a minivan. Again, I'm using that slash for division just for some quick typing and showing of work. But the pickup truck got 15 miles per gallon after division to find a unit rate. And the minivan got 18 miles per gallon after dividing. Therefore, the minivan travels more per gallon. Okay. Question 3, looking to see who charges more per acre. Um, Joe charges $20 per acre. And then for Chris, you were dividing by a decimal. You do have access to a calculator, so as long as you showed this type of work, you would be able to find your solution by dividing. But just a reminder for those of you that might not have a calculator handy and you were doing this by hand, if you have a decimal in your divisor, we increase or scale up both the dividend and the divisor by multiplying to get this decimal out of the divisor. So if I moved this decimal place once to the right, I'm really multiplying it by 10. And in order to keep this equivalent, I would have to move the decimal in 31 place by multiplying by 10, turning this division problem into 300 divided by 12. And I still get that answer of 25. Okay. Question 4. Your question, or what we are trying to find out, is who ran faster. Okay, now it doesn't say who ran more meters per second, but when you're looking at the information given, you can't compare 28 seconds to 60 seconds. They're not a common number. So now that we have had some practice with unit rates, anytime you're given ratios like this and you don't have that common number, you have a couple options. You can find a common number, or you can divide both of them by finding a unit rate. So in this case, these numbers don't look the easiest to divide by, but I notice that there's a relationship between 200 and 400. So if Ellen can run 200 meters in 28 seconds, that means that Ellen's ratio is equivalent to 56 seconds would take her 400 meters. And I got that by multiplying both of those by 2. So 28 times 2 is 56, and 200 times 2 is 400. Now I have a common number. Get rid of that. But now I have a common number, not with 200, but I have it with 400. So it takes Lindsay 60 seconds to run 400 meters, and it only takes Ellen 56 seconds to run 400 meters. Therefore, Ellen, oops, sorry guys. Therefore, Ellen runs faster. Okay. So could you find the unit rates for these and do 200 divided by 28? Yes. Could you do 400 divided by 60? Yes. But you can always try and find that common number to compare as well. So that's page 9. I'll post another video for page 10.